It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Jaguars under the lights on Monday night.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we've got a good Monday nighter in store as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. On the return is Charlie Jones. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 20 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Finding room at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here we go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here we go. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Completes it to Evan Ingram. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, here's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 54 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence, and that is incomplete here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Amon-Ra St. Brown, over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 10-7, your final. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the gun, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jones on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Jones. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McPherson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL, all tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Etienne to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Got his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Probably at 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another tote for Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 3rd down and goal coming up here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed